Nikken. We're a Japanese health and wellness company. We've been working in the energy wellness industry for about 35 years, 25 of which have been here in North America. Our main corporate headquarters is in Irvine, California. You might have seen our building on the Army uses our building to film their commercials in and things like that. But basically what Nikken does is they want to help you control your indoor environment. You know, we can't control the air we breathe or the things that we're exposed to outside of our home. Our home is the only environment that we have complete control of. So what we're trying to do is help people breathe good air inside their home, drink good water inside their home, have access to great nutritionals inside their home, and then just have the benefit of these types of energy on their body at all times. So first and foremost, what launched Nikken was a pair of insoles called the Mag Steps. A magnetic insole that was clinically proven to restore circulation to the very tips of the toes in people with diabetic neuropathy. These insoles started out with just magnets, and then they moved in and incorporated far infrared, which is another technology I'll tell you about in a second. I'm going to kind of pass this around. What you're going to see is this right here is just a magnetic field indicator, so you can see what the magnetic fields are shaped like. Nikken doesn't just get North Pole, South Pole magnets and put them on your body. You know, these aren't the magnets that hold stuff to your fridge. These are biomagnetics designed for the human body. Nerve cells can only receive magnetic energy at right angles, and so we try to come up with creative patterns that make the magnetic fields more likely to be absorbed by the body. So I'm going to start this thing around here. First and foremost, magnetic technology. Earth is a very large magnet. Oh yeah, I passed around this sheet so you can kind of follow along. There's a few on every table. Earth is a very big magnet with a North Pole and a South Pole. Unfortunately, we're not spending enough quality time with our little Mother Earth here. We spend most of our time on concrete surfaces and indoors, whereas in order to get the magnetic energy from the Earth, we would need to be barefoot on natural surfaces, grass, dirt, whatever, as long as it's not a couple foot thick concrete with rebar cage laid down in there. That effectively cuts us off from the energy of the Earth. We have, you know, bracelets, necklaces, all different types of things that can get the magnetics on you. Magnetics are very safe and side effect free. The only time that I don't recommend magnetics is if people have implants inside their bodies, such as a pacemaker or some people with cerebral palsy, things like that. Just any medical implant that's electric is not friendly to magnets. Negative ion technology is the second technology I'll talk about. Negative ions we find in that air we breathe out in the forest. Waterfalls produce negative ions. Niagara Falls is actually the biggest negative ion generator on the planet. And we have air purifiers that do HEPA filtration and all the above, but they don't stop at just cleaning the air. They actually energize the air and fill it with these negative ions that we would normally only breathe way out in nature, far from civilization. And so the negative ions are a great time. Who in here has seen the commercials for the iRenew and different things like that, the negative ion bands? Nobody, anybody? So, you know, those iRenews pretty much is just this one technology. Those bracelets are filled with the same BBs that this water unit has, this white layer of gravel. That's what you'd find if you cut open an iRenew. So basically what I'm going at that is that you could create a bracelet or a piece of jewelry out of any one of these technologies, but only Nikken puts all the technologies, magnets, negative ions, and far infrared in one package. We call that tri-phase technology. Far infrared technology is the next technology I'll talk about. You all have one of my business cards on the table. On the back of that business card is a thermographic image of what an injured knee looks like with this knee brace on. How this stuff works is it absorbs radiation from various sources, cell phones, body heat, artificial lighting, all these things, but it only emits in the far infrared spectrum, which is a very healing spectrum of light. And